about stuff and things. We all got to talk about the way the earth is shaped. We know it's not shaped like a round thing. We know Australia's not real. We got to talk about Finland. Finland's not real. It was invented by the Norwegians. We all know about that. There's too many Norwegian conspiracy theories for us to keep track of, though, because the Norwegians always be inventing new conspiracy theories, and it's a whole thing. We got plenty of stuff going on this weekend. We've got the NLCS could finish today as the Dodgers have taken a 3-0 lead on the Brewers. And the ALCS cannot end until Sunday at the bare minimum, as the Mariners and Blue Jays are tied at 2. Game 5 tonight, Game 6 on Sunday, and Game 7, if necessary, on Monday. As of right now, the road team has won every game in the series. The Mariners are 0-5 against the Blue Jays at T-Mobile Park this year. However, the Mariners are doing very well against them at Rogers Center. This now becomes a 3-game series. First to win 2 goes to the World Series. Obviously, now it's still a 7-game series or a 1-game series for the Dodgers and the Brewers. The Dodgers have the chance to make it to their second consecutive World Series. Teams that take a 3-0 lead in a best-of-7 series in Major League Baseball history are 40 wins to 1 loss in 41 times. The only time they ever came back from a 3-0 deficit was the Boston Red Sox in 2004. After the Boston Red Sox came back from down 3-0 against the New York Yankees. Of course, the New York Yankees went up 3-0 because they were a decent and very good team, but the Red Sox, for some reason, were able to break the curse of the Bambino. And as they broke the curse of the Bambino, they were able to actually make it back against the Yankees, and that was pretty cool. I hate the Yankees. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the Red Sox because they're just another American League team, but I hate the Yankees. Do I hate the Yankees more than the Astros? I'd say probably pretty close to that, yes. I hate the Yankees almost as much as I hate the Astros. Hello, Uzi. Are you Naruto Uzumaki? I love Naruto, man. Such a good ninja manga. I've been not reading, watching Jujutsu Kaisen lately. I'm up to the end of Hidden Inventory. It's pretty cool. Hey, Russell. It's a pretty cool. You've never seen Jujutsu Kaisen? I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Cursed energy in there. It's super cool. I just finished the Dungeon Meshi manga yesterday. So freaking good. It is so freaking good. Dungeon Meshi is a manga and anime basically about a guy whose autistic special interest is monsters, and he goes in the dungeon and he's eating them, and he meets people, and obviously during the time he's trying to save his sister and everything. But the ending, they have a huge and amazing resolution at the end, and you find out such cool stuff about where magic came from, and it's just, oh my god, it's one of the most amazing mangas ever, and I can't wait for the second half of the manga to be turned into an anime, and it's supposed to be coming out next year, and I'm so excited for that because it's so good. And it is. Ooh, somebody had an idea for the Splatoon Club logo. That's going to be really cool. I would really like to see that, but I don't want to get sued by Nintendo. We don't like when Nintendo sues us. Getting sued by Nintendo is never fun. Apparently, you can't sell water. Doesn't make any sense, Nintendo. Nintendo is probably the third most evil corporation on Earth behind Nestle and CSX Railroad. CSX Railroad's just straight up evil. They do some of the most evil, diabolical stuff in the whole wide world, and they hide it. They hide it really well. Like, you ever look in those locomotives? They got the nuclear football in the locomotives. It's a whole thing. They are evil. And then we all know about Nestle stealing water. And all of that nonsense. But yeah. But Nintendo, honestly, I would not be surprised if in 5 minutes I get a lawsuit from Nintendo. I have to open up the door and it's Nintendo. And they're like, we're suing you for saying the word Nintendo. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Why? Or they'll be like, yeah, because your Switch 2, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, bruh, what are you doing? I got my Switch 2 the other day. I've played Splatoon 3 on it. I've played MLB The Show on it. I'm playing Hades on it. Um, Bayonetta 2 on it. Um, the graphics are so much better. I'm going to get Pokemon Legends ZA for Christmas. I put it on my Christmas list for my grandma. I was like, I want this video game, grandma. And she's like, okay. Legends EA is looking good, but I've also heard that it's horrible. So I like the idea of it. I liked Kalos. I liked Lumio City, so I'm pretty excited to play it. I'm also pretty excited to finally play Scarlet and Violet. Hello, Mandela. Namagonya. I hope I pronounced that right. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. Hopefully, I can get to play that game pretty soon. But also Scarlet Violet, and actually get to play it because when I was on my Switch Lite, it was shit. It was awful. I hated it. I was unable to play very well. I just got a ham from the grocery store. I'm gonna have that later. Whole ass ham, nice ass ham. I think I might have it on Sunday. Just sit down, have a nice ham dinner. I love ham. Ham is delicious. I'm trying to get a few things. I'm trying to get this channel monetized soon. I know Charlie the other day showed that he doesn't get a lot of no, I'm not gonna do that. In fact, I'm gonna block you for racism. Uh Penguin Zero the other day showed that he's made $35 million on YouTube because he got really lucky. And I was thinking, like, what would I do with $35 million? And I'm like, well, I buy a house and a car and then probably travel a little bit, which is pretty fun. Oh yeah, I know. For me, mostly it's just I've got to make more content and put more effort into putting more content out. I've been making a bunch of videos. I've been learning about video editing. I might hire a video editor at some point. That was my main thing. Was like once the channel's monetized and I can afford it, hire a video editor. That way you can put it out. I wonder how much money Coach Greg has made. I really wonder how much money Coach Greg Doucette has made. Because that dude's there. I mean, I make okay money. I mean, on OnlyFans, I make $5.59 per subscription per month, which is pretty decent. $5.59. On on Patreon, I get $1 from the people who subscribe there. I get, I think, 97 cents. On when people donate to like Cash App and Venmo and PayPal, I keep 100% of that. When people I'm on a website now, which is pretty cool. I've been doing blog posts every day on there, which has been fun. Obviously, if I ever get like, the opportunity to go to a convention or anything, or do photography at a convention, I would set my own rate as an independent contractor. I'm actually considering going and doing the Uber rental program again. The only thing though is I need to come up with 400. I need $400 for it, like before I go in again, because it costs 400 a week. What the fuck? Because it costs $400 a week. Thank you for all the likes, by the way, or the hearts. So the Uber rental program costs $396 a week for basically every time I've done it, I've gotten a Chevy Malibu. And then you got to do gas. But what I was thinking is maybe do it again and make content about it, like daily Uber driver vlogs. But I don't have like in January I will. January 18th I'll have a bunch more money, which is pretty good. To see how that goes. I might do it then, but if I just got $400, like if somebody cash apped me $500 right now, I'd start doing it next week. Probably on Monday or Tuesday, as long as they had rental vehicles available, but sometimes they really, really don't. You sub to YouTube or OnlyFans or Patreon. I appreciate it when you subscribe. I always love when people subscribe to the YouTube. I'm up to like 5,100 subscribers on here, and like 72,000 on TikTok, which is pretty friggin' sweet over there. TikTok I've been doing longer. I used to go live on there all the time. Um, for a while, I just forgot about YouTube and I just sort of let it sit. But yeah, now I've got more stuff that I want to do. I think I'm gonna do a day. I'm working on some videos that I want to do. Add a Q&A sticker, a TV show ending that left you. Nah, I'm not gonna add a Q&A sticker. Um, but that might be something I do in the future. Is add a Q&A sticker. Because it sounds pretty cool. But yeah, I appreciate when people subscribe. I don't fully understand what's happening now. Um, YouTube's pretty interesting about the way they do monetization versus TikTok. So on TikTok, monetization is you get monetized on videos that are over a minute long, so 61 seconds plus, and you can put videos that are up to 30 minutes long, or no, 60 minutes long on there. And it allows you to basically, for every view past 1,000 on the For You page, you get paid. Views only count if they last more than 5 seconds. And like, okay, cool, 5 seconds is 5 seconds, and you get paid like a certain amount, and it's pennies. Like I got like 100 views the other day and made 12 cents for my qualified views. On YouTube, I don't 100% know how it is, but I know you make money on lives, you make money on shorts, you make money from super chats, you make money from the ads feed. But in order to be monetized, you need a bare minimum 3 video uploads in the last 90 days, which I've done. You need a minimum of 3,000 hours of watch time in 365 days, or 3 million shorts views in 90 days in order to get super chats and stuff. I'm nowhere near that in terms of shorts views and stuff. I actually think I'm going to put more videos up in a few minutes, just to see what happens. So I'll talk to you guys. Well, no, I'm going to keep talking to you guys, but I'm going to put more videos up. I got more ideas for videos, and then shorts and everything. Obviously, I know that people make more money off videos than they do on shorts because the videos are longer and you have the mid-roll ads and all that. I personally subscribe to YouTube Premium just because I'm a student and I get it for $8 a month, and it's the best $8 a month I've ever spent. Um, to not have to deal with advertisements. I hate advertisements. But yeah, advertisements are no fun. I think tonight I'm gonna do some. Well, no, yeah, I think tonight I might stream some NASCAR Heat. No, not NASCAR Heat. NASCAR 25. I'm doing pretty well in the Xfinity Series right now. Actually, don't think I've won a race yet. No, I have won a race, and we're going to Coda. So you can see me do terrible at Circuit of the Americas in the NASCAR video game. Surprisingly, the Formula One video game is way better at road courses. Whereas the NASCAR video game, yeah, you just sort of you can't really drive on road courses, and I'm fine with that because I'm on a controller. And I want to be on a wheel eventually. I want to get iRacing eventually, but it costs a metric ass load of money, and I mean a literal metric ass load of money. And iRacing is a little different than NASCAR 25. NASCAR 25 is a sim, an arcade racing game, whereas iRacing is a simulated sim. So like iRacing, flight sim, stuff like that, all kind of in the same genre. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for tuning in for my short little live here.